In this video, I'm going to teach you how to draw a wall section and hopefully teach you how it goes up and the part names as we go along, because you will see this on a quiz. All right, to start with, we have the footing. We always start with our footings. And if you'll look right here, it says a 24 by 12 continuous concrete footing. So let's do that. Let's start off with a rectangle. And I'm just going to click to start, and I'm going to type in 24 tab 12. Okay, remember that the X goes first. I am going to let's do this. Let's go with a construction line, a vertical construction line right in the center. Okay, and we're gonna be doing 12-inch blocks, and so I'm going to offset this. I believe it's 5 and 15/16. Let's see if it is 5 and or 13/16. 13/16. Let's see if I got that right. Going by memory. Let's see if I've done right. It should be 11 and 5/8. And it is. Look at there. Woohoo for me. All right. I'm going to go with another construction line, this time as a horizontal. I'm going to drop it down there at the bottom, and then I'm going to move it 3 inches. So there's where it should be. Now, we have some rebar. We got a number 4 continuous rebar. Okay, and so I'm going to, a number 4 rebar is a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to click on that midpoint right there, pull out, and I'm going to push D for diameter, enter, and then I'm going to put in 0.5. And it's going to pop right to 0.5. Now, at this point, I'm just going to hit enter. I'm going to hit enter. It's going to go right back into the circle. I'm going to click on the other side over here, and then I'm going to hit enter again, because I don't have to set the parameters because they were already set from before. Delete my horizontal construction line, and I'm going to highlight the footing, and I'm going to clean up, get rid of this here. Now I'm got rid of it. I'm going to change my layer over to hatch. I'm going to go to hatch layer or hatch modify, and I want to go solid, and I'm going to go right inside that one circle and right inside that other circle. Whoops, something didn't happen. Something didn't go right. Let's see if we get it. No. All right, so it's wanting to be a pain. So I'm going to go right up here to select, and I'm going to select this little booger. There is no arc there. There we go. Okay, so now I've got it. I'm going to hit enter. Now what I need to do is I'm going to go to hatch again, and I'm going to roll down until I come to concrete. So there we go. We got architectural concrete. Click on that and just go back to pick point and just click somewhere inside that box there. And it's a little strange. So I need to change that angle to 0 and that to 1. Okay, so that's the way that should look right there. Good deal. All right, so it's time to draw a block. Let's draw a couple of blocks really quickly. That way we'll have them. Change back over your properties back to AWOL, and then go to construction line and do a horizontal construction line. Actually, I'm just going to move that up out of the way since we are doing a couple of them. I'm going to offset the distance of the bed joint, which is 3/8. Okay. I'm going to just grab that line right there and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put it over here and over here and over here and over here and over here. This first one is a 12. The second one is a 10, and that would be 9 and 5/8. Offset that 9 and 5/8. All right. I'm going to hit enter and I'm going to do a 8-inch CMU, which is 7 and 5/8. Offset that. I'm going to move that a little closer. My next one will be a 6-inch, so that is 5 and 5/8. Move that a little closer. And lastly, let's see if I did this. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yes, I put one too many down. Okay, so 4 is going to be 3 and 5/8. Let's move that over. All right, so now I need to do some cleaning up. I need to get rid of the bed joint that's not inside the block. All right, so now I've got my bed joint. All right, so a block plus a, a bed joint is going to be 8 inches. All right, so if I go to offset, I'm going to type in 8, enter, and I'm going to offset the bottom line. And I should have probably just done this when I had a full line instead of having to do every single one of them. Sometimes, you know, when you're teaching, you don't think of things until after it's done. All right, now I'm going to clean this up. All right, so now I have my different blocks. And so now I just need to make them look like section. And this is what they look like in section. This top is offset is 1.5 inches. This bottom offset is 1.25 inches, I think. Yes, it is 1.25 inches. Okay, so I'm going to offset 1.5. I'm going to enter again, and then type in 1.25 and just offset that one. Now, instead of drawing another line, I'm just actually going to click on that and just move that to this point here. Okay, so it goes up to the top of the head joint or the bed joint and to the side of that 1.25 inch line, and then I can get rid of that 1.25 inch line. Okay. I'm going to highlight that and I'm going to mirror it. Find my center point in this box, go up or down. I do not want to erase it. And there I have it. Now I'm going to go ahead and copy this to the other ones real quickly. I don't need to draw it again. Don't need to reinvent the wheel. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Again, I'm going to move these closer together so I can see. All right, so now I'm going to go to hatch. I'm going to go back up and get that. Whoops, what did I do here? Hatch creation. Go back up and get that ANSI 31 that we used the other day. Click on that. Pull in and just click here and click there. So obviously I forgot to change it to hatch. So I'm just going to highlight it, go down here to, or go up here to hatch. I'm going to change my angle to 315, and I'm going to have a scale of 5. So there we go. So I'm going to go back to hatch again, and I'm going to click on match properties. So once I click on that, I'm going to come down here. It's asking me for my source. Select the hatch object. Click on that. When that changes to the plus sign, then I can come over here and I can put the lines in there. Now I need to escape out of this. All right, because if I keep going, they'll all be attached, and I don't want them to do that. So I'm just going to hit enter. Wait for it. Takes it a little bit. Enter again. Enter one more time. Enter, enter. And now I have my blocks. All I need to do is make them into a block. That didn't sound right, did it? CMU 12-inch. Pick point. Create. Let's see if I hit enter, will it do the same thing for me? Yes, it will. So I'm going to type in CMU 10-8. This time I need to pick my objects because I didn't pick them before I hit that. Hit enter. Pick your point. Click. Okie dokie. All right, so is that right? Yep. All right, so I'm going to highlight this first. Hit enter. It's already got all of them in there. CMU. We're at the 8-IN. Pick point. And hit OK. Yes, I do. I think I may have named that differently. Yes, I did. I don't know what in the world I was thinking. So I need to explode this one because I put the name in wrong. You guys didn't tell me. Create CMU 10-inch. Pick point. Click OK. Yes. I got that one. Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to start there and I'm going to go CMU space 6-inch. Pick your point and hit OK. Lastly, highlight it all, hit enter, CMU 4-IM. Pick point, click OK. Redefine. Okay, so now you have all of your blocks, all the different sizes of blocks. I'm just going to get rid of these. Actually, you know what? Let's do 2 more right quick so while we're here. So highlight the 8-inch block and copy it, move it over here like so, and we're going to explode it. I want you to grab that top one, highlight that top line there. I want you to copy it, and you can just click anywhere over here and pull straight down, and I want you to type in 3 5/8, just like that. Okay. Highlight this line. Then I want you to go and trim everything that is not in that line. Just like so. I didn't want to do that top one. So I'm going to reset. Okay. Now I want, what I've done now is I hit enter and enter again. And then I'm going to cut that one out. I'm going to cut this one out. And then I'm going to delete that one. What I want to do is take a line. You can't leave that other line in there. So just take a line, and I need to turn that nearest off and leave it off. Just like so. I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to make that hatch. Okay. Now we have a 8-inch header block. So I'm going to highlight it, go to create, CMU 8-inch header. Pick your point, right there on the bottom, and hit OK. So now I have my header block. All right. What else can I do? I need to make a 16-inch flue block. I'm going to grab my 12 here, and I'm going to copy it the other way. I'm going to explode it. I'm going to grab both of these two here, and I'm going to move them 4 inches, just like that. I'm going to highlight this last line down here, and I'm going to hit trim. I'm going to push shift so that I'm going to hit trim, and I'm going to push shift so that it extends rather than trims. I'm going to highlight that right there. I'm going to grab that center node and go straight over. And I'm going to grab this node here, and I'm going to go straight over. Okay, so you should know that. Highlight it, create, CMU 16-inch flue. Pick point, click, okay. All right, so now we have all of our concrete masonry units, and all I need is that one. Highlight that booger and move it to the center of the footing. Just like that. All right, we're going to go 10 foot high. So that would be 15 courses of CMU. So I'm going to just copy, and I'm just going to work it up the wall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And there we go. All right. So when we poured this concrete, we should have had a level stake in there so that we know where the top of it is. So let's go to line, and right in the center there, click and pull down, and then I want you to type in 24 or 2 feet. Okay, so with that, I want you to highlight it and copy it over a 1/2 inch. Highlight it again in your layers there. I want you to pick hide or hidden. I can't remember which one we done, hide or hidden. Okay, I want you to go back to line, click right there on the center of that, and we're going to go all the way almost to the very tippity toppity. Okay, it don't matter, just somewhere in here. It needs to be less than 3 inches from the top. Okay, so I'm just going to drop it right there. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to copy 1/2 inch in the other direction. I'm going to snap or match properties. I'm going to go back down to this hidden again, and then I'm going to make that one hidden. Okay, so this is the top of the footing. So we drive those 2-foot stakes in, so they're equal to the top of the footing, and then we can add in our rebar. And I didn't think about this. This rebar needs to go into the concrete, and that's what ties our concrete to the footing. Okay, ties the concrete block to the footing. Okay, now I'm going to go back to line again, and I'm going to skip a joint, and I'm going to go right here to this center joint here, and I'm going to try to get the center line, which I know I'm not. So I'm just going to draw me in a line. Now, that line is there and it has a center point. Now I can go back and grab that center point and over to the other side. I'm going to hit match property, and I'm going to make that a hidden line as well. But this time I'm going to change the properties of it a little bit. Let's go with 0.75. No, let's go with 0.5. There we go. I want 3 dashes in there. Okay. This is going to be our truss ladder type reinforcement. Let me show you what that looks like. That is the truss mesh reinforcement is this company's brand name, but it is basically, it's either you can call it a Jacob's ladder truss or reinforcement, or you can call it a truss, metal truss reinforcement, however you want to do it. But that's what that looks like. So it goes every other course. So I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to touch the top of that course. I'm going to skip one, go to this one. Skip one, go to this one. Skip one, go to this one. Skip one, go to that one. And so forth. And so forth. I'm actually going to put one in the second one here as well. And so this is going to be a, and I'm going to change, I'm going to take this down to maybe 0.3. Yep. Because I want it to look different than the other one. This is going to be that ladder reinforcement. This is going to be a cavity cap, and I want it to appear a little differently on the drawing. So I'm just going to leave that for right now. All right. Now, depending how much backfill we have, we may or may not have to fill all of this block. All right, but if we got backfill all the way to here, we're going to have to fill in this entire block with concrete. So let's begin with that. We're going to hit hatch. I'm going to find my concrete. No, I'm not. I'm going to hit match properties. I'm going to go down here to the concrete that we had down here, click on it, and then I'm just going to start filling it in. Clicked on a line on that one. Okay. All right, got that done. Now I've got the wall is going up. Okay, we got construction going on. I need to put a mud seal on the top of this thing. So actually, I need to put some seal on this first. So let's go to a polyline, and I'll explain to you why. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go over. See how big that thing is? All right, so yours may not be. Yours may be very small, but so you're going to highlight that line, and you're going to change your global width to 0.25, okay, 1/4 of an inch. Want that to be nice and big there, nice and bright. Okay, so this is going to be my seal. And let me show you a picture of seal. This is seal. It's just a foam that you put down on the top of the block before you put the mud seal on there. All right, so we have already drawn our 2x12s. I may have to go to another one and pull it up. I don't know that I'll have it on this one. Oh yeah, I do. Right there it is. So 2x12, and I'm going to lay this on there just like so. Notice that it's not the same size as the block. The block is 11 5/8, and the 2x12 will be 11 1/4. So there will be a little bit of marginal distance there, but we'll pull it to the outside. And as long as we've got this cavity covered, we are okie dokie. Now, I will probably have to send you this anchor bolt. It's a little complicated to draw, and I don't want to spend too terribly much time, but we're going to have to put in an anchor bolt. So I'll try to add this to you. As a matter of fact, I'll pause this and do this right now while I'm still thinking about it. Okay, you will find that anchor bolt right there under wall section in Moodle. All right, so moving along. All right, so we have the mud seal, the anchor bolt, and all of that in. I'm going to stop the video at this point and let you catch up. I don't want to get it too long. So if you have to find a spot in it, then you can do so. What I'm going to do now is I will come back and continue uh, building our house as we would build it in real life.